back to another Cut Above with Chris. Well, as you know, yesterday I had a big unboxing and I had a wonderful shave after it, even though I had a bit of a downer with the straight razor. However, I'm moving on. I'm going to use a soap which I've been really excited to use since I've seen it, since I've seen people use it, since I've watched Jack over at the virtual groom room absolutely demolish this lather out of the park. And it is Ariana and Evan's KAIZEN, or KAIZEN, which I think means to continually improve or continually improving. Now the labels are like glossy, very glossy labels. I think that the label artwork is brilliant. It looks like sort of old school, sort of hand painted. Oh, my stomach was just rumbling a little bit there. Now the ingredients list on here, now it's got beef tallow, goat's milk and another, just a load of ingredients on there. You can pause and have a look if you'd like, or head over to Ariana and Evans and have a look at the actual ingredients list over there. Now the scent on it. Now I did say yesterday that this reminded me of something very vivid in my memory, and I couldn't quite put my finger on it, and I have since decided what I think it is. It reminds me an awful lot of Calpol, which is paracetamol for babies and children, but the orange scent. It's got like it has a medicinal thing going on in here, and that's because of the Calpol and when I had it as a kid. And I had it for obviously all my younger life. My mum used to buy the orange flavour instead of the blackcurrant or whatever the other one was. And that's what the scent is. It reminds me of taking shit when I felt bad. So there you go. I knew I would find out what it was. Right, oh, hang on a minute, just let me, have I got this in the right thing? There we go. Right, the brush for today is going to be this. Now this is a Dorain Craft's brush. The handle is beautifully made. The pour in the handle of the resin is lovely. It's just not my sort of colour scheme. However, this is going to be a giveaway, this brush. So not in this video. I will do a 5,000 subscriber giveaway, and it's obviously thanks so much so to the people that have actually put this parcel together for me that arrived yesterday. There is the knot when it's silked. Now it is I believe it's a silver tip. I'm going to go with silver tip because it is very soft tipped. It's not quite as soft as the rhodium knots that I have, but it is still very nice. And it's not very dense either. It's quite a floppy head, and it's got a very high loft. So there is the resin handle if you want to have a good look at that. It is orange, sort of dark red and blue, and it's got a sort of speckle through it all as well, like almost like a metallic sort of thing going on. So I'm going to shake out most of the excess. I haven't soaked this soap, it is bone dry. It has been used before, and this was from Marion the Barbarian, this soap, along with other soaps and splashes of stuff, which we did a bit of a trade for. Now, I'm not going to lie here, I did use this yesterday, this soap. I didn't use it for a shave. I just did a hand lather because I've been so curious to see how this soap works. Now that's all I'm going to do with it. That was a very quick load by my standards, and the reason being is when I hand lathered with this stuff yesterday, it knocked my socks off, and it's a very, in my opinion, a very unique lather. It's a lather density and feel that I can honestly say I don't think I've really experienced anything like it on the market that I've used, and I've used a lot of soaps. This has something going on with it that just feels different to other soaps when it's in my hand. It was very dense, and the gloss of it and the feeling of it was just beautiful. It was like liquid silk. That was the sort of way I would sort of describe it. Where's that drip coming from? Oh, I don't know. Right, let's paint this on. I don't know whether this will be enough soap or not. I've got no idea, but I think it will be. Now I did actually test lather with this knot as well, just to see how it went. And I'm happy that I'll be able to lather with it. I don't think it's going to cause me any issues, this knot, in terms of creating a nice lather. It does have a little bit of scrub, which is nice. Not got heaps of scrub. Pretty much the way I like it, if I'm honest. I don't like my brushes to be really scrubby. I find it uncomfortable. And I find that it does in a lot of instances cause me irritation. So today, this shave and my face shave, this will be the only time this brush gets used. I will then clean it all out, sanitise it, ready for the next person. Although given the current world climate, I would probably re-sanitise it when it gets to you as well. To the winner, that is. Just going to add some water into the knot. I can tell you right now, there's way more than enough soap in the brush. So you don't need a heavy load of the Kaizen base. The scent's great. It gives me that memory. I don't know whether that was the sort of, I don't know, it's quite citrus forward, and it just seems to have a note in there that reminds me of orange cow pollen for children. It really is. I can't really describe the lather other than it's extremely dense, and it's not difficult to work with. It just does its thing. You just have to keep giving it a feed of water and it will grow. It's really good stuff. Drop some more water in. Now of course for the head shave I'll be using the leaf razor today, so I want a little bit of slickness. That's my main thing for a head shave, definitely, is slickness. Residual at least, more so. I'll just show you that there. Now I'm looking at this real close up. Now I can see some very small bubbles near the base of the knot, but the rest of it is incredibly dense. I would probably go as far to say it's the densest lather that I've ever created, and that's just from one use on my hand and now on my head. And I don't know what Peter's done with this base in terms of upgrading it from his previous formula, but look at that. I mean, that's exceptional. It really is. I'm just going to pull that back now. And it's easy to work with. Look at that. It's just so easy to work with. Yeah, whatever you've done with this, Peter. Now, on my head I'm not too worried about this soap in terms of having a reaction to it. I will say I have had a reaction to a couple of Peter's scents before, albeit it's probably, I don't know whether it's the oils that he's used in them, but that, honestly, it is absolutely amazing lather, and I can't really talk it up anymore. I did have a chat with Peter yesterday and explained to him that I did do a hand lather, and it blew me away. It really did, and that was just a hand lather. So there was the lather there, and it looks exceptional. I'm really impressed with the lather. Right, the leaf razor. I've got the same 3 Polsilver blades in here. The other one is in here for the face shave, which will be coming after this. So here we go. I'm going to go with and against again. I've got 3 days growth. Just a nice light touch. Yeah, this is I can't remember how highly Jack over at the Virtual Groom Room rated this soap. I really can't, if I'm honest, remember. But I do remember watching his lather on it, and it was exceptional on it, and really it is that easy to work with. Look at that. It's going to fall off, there we go. Just brilliant. I can tell you right now that it is very slick. It's amazing how much I hold my breath when I'm shaving nowadays. I'm noticing it more at the moment because my breathing's getting quite heavy because I'm really unfit. I haven't done any fitness for so long. So hopefully this week I'll be pretty much the kick back in for my fitness. My wrist is going very well. I think I might just have got myself right there. I'm not sure. Oh, it's slick stuff. Right, let's turn around now and have a whip over here. Check that out. I mean, this is like, I can't talk this soap up enough. It really is. That's out of the water. Now, of course, there's a lot more ingredients in this than there is in Matty Lindholm soaps. So, however, this is better. In fact, just based on this head shave so far, if my face shave was anything like this, this would be my #1 soap base. Now granted, I didn't pay for this. This was sent to me from Marion the Barbarian as part of a treat. But it's so nice, and the scent's strong. It's a good 6, pushing a 7 in scent strength, which is good for a citrus scent because they're not normally very strong at all. Right, here we go. Can you see it just folding over? It's just so nice. It just feels like I said earlier, it feels like liquid silk on your skin. And I tell you what, whoever wins this brush is getting a beautiful brush. This is a really nice knot. That giveaway will happen soon. It won't happen today, but it will happen very, very soon. The reason being is, albeit I've been very well looked after by the community at the moment, I am just trying to sort some funds out and get back to work and get things going, so you just have to bear with me. This giveaway will happen. Right, let's go against the grain now with the leaf razor. Now, if you watched Marion the Barbarian using this on his head recently, and he cut his head to shreds, there was a lot of blood. I find with this razor it takes a little bit of time just to get the weight right, just to get a feel for it, and also to find the blades that work for you. I tend to find Gillette blades, for whatever reason, work very well in most things for me. Now, albeit that these are Polsilvers, you can see all the hair in the lather there. These are Polsilver blades, but they are manufactured by Procter & Gamble or Gillette out of Russia, or they were. You can no longer buy these unless you get them well, not second hand, but unless you get them on the second hand market, I suppose, or whatever you want to call it. There's no way I can actually stock these brand new. I think you can still get them from the Razor Blades Club, which as far as I'm aware is based in Canada, but they are not shipping internationally at the moment because of the COVID-19. Got a few little spots of blood here and there. Thankfully, I don't think I've got much on the back. Yeah, this is really slick stuff. Definitely got a bit of irritation on this side, just round about here. And that was me, BBS. Lovely jubbly. Just empty the sink out. Yeah, there it is again. I end up with loads of sort of dry skin. It peels off my head right after the shave. Bit of moisturiser afterwards fixes that, but got a couple of little bits of irritation there. I think I've got a bit of blood on the back of my head, 2 or 3 spots, but nothing major. I don't mind those. It's when you get big cuts and loads of blood, that's when it's a pain in the ass. Yeah, very, very impressed. I'm just going to let that dry in a little bit. I just sort of finish off and have a look at it, see what it looks like afterwards. There is a couple of little tiny spots of blood just falling. I mean, one positive with a less dense knot, I think it's a 26mm knot, just from looking at it. Don't quote me on that, but I think it is. Got a little bit of blood there as well. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. In fact, I'm not pretty happy, I'm really happy. In terms of moisturisation afterwards, it feels wonderful, it feels really good, as most products do these days. There's not really anything to say otherwise. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. So the soap for today was Kaizen from Iridium and Evans. Beautiful citrus scent, which, like I say, it reminds me of Calpol, orange Calpol when I was a kid. But I do still like it. I think it's really, really nice. And to be fair, anything that brings back memories, whether they be good or bad, are good for me, because my memory is terrible. So he's certainly made a scent there that takes me back to my childhood of being at home unwell and having Calpol to try and ease the pain. The brush was the Dorain Crafts Custom in the blue, orange and red. It's very much Rangers Football Club colours. That's the colour of the shirts, the blue, and then orange is the sort of thing as well. All the orange walks and all that crap. And there is the knot. Very, very nice badger knot, and it is a very nice knot. It lofts a little bit high for me. It's a little bit floppy, but it's got nice scrub and it's got no scratch that I can feel so far. The leaf razor with 3 Polsilver blades in there, 3 half Polsilvers, performed admirably once again. It's still sharp enough that I'm getting BBS shaves, so I'm going to continue with those blades in there. Yeah, I'm really happy with that, that's brilliant. Peter, you've created a very, very, very good lathering soap that works beautifully. It's very dense and slick, so I don't know, all the best of luck with it, mate. I know that you've recently branched out into full-time soaping, or soap making, or whatever you want to call it, beauty products. So best of luck with it, mate. I think you've created a fantastic soap. I'd love to try all the rest of your stuff, but hopefully when it gets to Australia I'll grab some from Con over at Australia Whiskey. And with that, stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.